I never imagined my life would look like this. I thought I knew my wife, Sarah, inside and out. 10 years of marriage, 2 kids, countless shared memories, and I believed we were solid. But sometimes, the people you love most are the ones who hurt you the deepest. It started with small changes. Sarah became distant, distracted, always checking her phone, coming home late from work, meetings that never made sense. I ignored it at first, telling myself I was overthinking. But the gut feeling I had, the one I tried to push aside, was right. One night, I came home early, the kind of early that catches someone off guard, and I found him. Not just anyone, her coworker, the one she said was just a friend. He was there, in our home, in our bedroom, and my world shattered in an instant. Sarah screamed, pulling away. "Ryan, I can explain." But I didn't want an explanation. I wanted answers. I wanted the truth. And when it came, it destroyed me. She admitted that she had been seeing him for months, that she had been lying about late nights, that the meetings were just an excuse to spend time with him. The betrayal hurt like nothing I had ever felt. I felt anger, disbelief, humiliation, and sorrow all at once. But nothing prepared me for what came next. A few weeks later, she dropped the next bomb. "I'm pregnant," she said casually, like she was telling me we needed more milk in the fridge. I froze. "Pregnant?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "Yes," she said. "By him." The words hit me harder than any physical blow ever could. The man I had trusted, the woman I had loved, had destroyed the life I thought I had built. And now there was a new life growing inside her. A life that wasn't mine. A life that symbolized the ultimate betrayal. For a while, I stayed quiet. I didn't speak. I didn't lash out. I pretended to carry on with a normal life, while inside, a storm raged. Every night, I replayed the moments, the lies, the smiling facade she had worn. I hated her. I hated him. I hated the situation. Then I started planning. Revenge. Yes, but not mindless, not petty. I wanted her to feel a fraction of the chaos, confusion, and pain she had caused me. I wanted her world to tilt the way mine had. First, I secured legal counsel. I filed for full custody of our children immediately. I made sure every move I made was calculated, documented, and airtight. She wanted to play games with betrayal. I would play by the rules of reality. Next, I cut off her access to our shared finances. Every account, every joint card, every auto payment. I changed, froze, or redirected. It wasn't cruelty. It was protection. I couldn't let her recklessness spill over and ruin what belonged to our kids or me. Then, I sat down and wrote her a letter. Not one of love, not one of begging, not one of anger, just truth. Every lie she had told, every secret meeting, every hidden detail I had uncovered, every emotion I had buried, every sleepless night, every shred of trust she had destroyed. I didn't send it immediately. I let it sit, let it fester. I wanted her to imagine it, to anticipate it, to stew in the unknown, just as I had stewed for months. Finally, I sent it. Email, tracked, read receipt confirmed. I watched her reaction from a distance, her messages, her frantic calls, her lawyer emails. She realized, perhaps for the first time, that actions have consequences. That betrayal isn't just words or fleeting moments. It has long-term ramifications. Then came the last step. Not the cruelest, but the most satisfying. I moved on, not with someone else, not out of spite, but with myself. I focused on my work, my friends, my hobbies, my children. I built a life that was solid, fulfilling, and untouchable. When she realized what she had lost, respect, trust, stability, and most importantly, the illusion that she still controlled my life, her panic was palpable. The man she had cheated with was no longer impressive. Her pregnancy was a burden she had to manage with no leverage over me. She begged, pleaded, tried to manipulate, but I remained steady, calm, untouchable. The revenge wasn't in cruelty, or yelling, or humiliation. It was in showing her that betrayal could never control me, that she could hurt me, but she couldn't break me, that life moves forward, and sometimes the ultimate punishment is seeing the person who wronged you thriving while they flounder. Months later, I received a message from her. "I made a mistake," she wrote. "I never should have done any of this. I'm sorry." I didn't reply. Not because I hated her. I had forgiven, in a sense. But forgiveness isn't permission. It isn't reconciliation. It's recognition that people reveal themselves in their choices, and some choices are irrevocable. I saw my children on the weekend. I watched them play, laugh, and sleep peacefully. That was my victory. Not anger, not money, not revenge fantasies, real life, real happiness, real resilience. Sarah learned, slowly and painfully, that betrayal has consequences, not just legally, not just socially, but emotionally. She saw that I could survive the worst she could do. She saw that life didn't bend to her whims. And me? I learned that revenge isn't about hurting someone. It's about reclaiming your own life, your own peace, your own dignity. The world doesn't need to see the punishment. It just needs to see that you are whole again. Betrayal cuts deep. Infidelity leaves scars. But survival, resilience, and moving forward, those are the wounds that heal and the ones that ultimately show who truly won.